back at you dog ass niggas and you stank ass the bitches. You understand me? You figure down, it's OG Cafe once again, and this is Organic Guys, and I'm Mr. Understand Me, man. And it's going down like this. I got my main niggas up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Tiny, man, and YD, you understand me? And it's going down like this, man. When you put in some real lyrics in your music, you gotta find out who the hell is this nigga, man. How is this nigga bumping this real shit, man? And they ain't got an interview on the OG Cafe. You understand me? So I had to call out, man, and say, man, bring your dog ass on over here, man, and spit some of this game so our people out there in the cafe. And we here today, man. Like I said, man, YD, and Tiny. Hey, in this bitch, bro. What's happening? That part right there, man. Hey, we're here to speak about the music that they got, man. And the music that you got, man, right now, it's some real shit, man. You know, a lot of people out there, man, ain't listening to no real music. And when I put your CD in, man, it's just, hey, when I tell you this, homie, first song was Dangerous. Matter of fact, that was the second song. Please, Dangerous. And it was cold, man. It was real to me, man, you know. It was real to me, man, because he said some real shit, you know. Tiny, what made you bring out that Dangerous song? Man, I was just thinking, you know what I'm saying, going through what I went through, growing up in the sad, then I was looking at the little homie, and that's really a song for my little homie buddy, R.I.P., that's on the sun, you know what I'm saying, because I seen what he was going through, and I was like, in the verse saying the little homie, don't respect his father, little ghost and shit, that's my little nigga, little buddy, so at the end of the day, you know, we all grew up in the set and shit, come from the same struggle and from the hood shit, the street life and shit, so that shit is just for my young niggas to understand, hey, we all dangerous, we all go through this, and this is where we come from, but at the end of the day, we ain't gotta always be that way, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go through sin, you know, it's like this, man, we played with sin, man, that was our little playground for a minute, but then we live and learn, and we get back to what God wants us to do, you know what I'm saying? So, man, your calling. Our calling, bro, and our purpose, what you just said. So on this Sunday, we gonna keep it real at the OG Cafe. So that's all I'm saying. So we some street niggas, man, and I'm just saying, like, I'm a street nigga. I done did dangerous shit just like everybody else at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, bro, we can switch it up, though. You know what I'm saying? You can switch it up, bro, and still be dangerous. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Real so talk. That was the meaning of that song, you know what I mean, for my young niggas, though. You know what I mean? I remember talking to y'all niggas, because y'all niggas are lost. I feel like y'all are lost listening to the shit that's going on and trying to be something that you're not, looking at this social media world that we live in right now. You know what I'm saying? This millennial type shit that's going on right now, that's the shit that y'all look at. The music that y'all listening to, the lean that y'all drinking, the brand names that y'all niggas is taking, all that bullshit, that shit right there. It fucks with your mind, brother. You know a lot about that. What he talking about, YD? Yeah. That dangerous song. How did that dangerous song make you feel, YD? Brought back a lot of memories, man. Real shit. I felt it all the way. I played it probably like 3-4 times back to back, man. Real shit. That look on repeat. It's just shit. Real life situation, man. Hey. Don't be listening. Real life situation. What the man just said. YD said real life situation. And the main thing is, I forgot to introduce the people to you. You remember how you just said the little homie? Tell everybody where you from, man, and where you from, and this is why you pushing it, because the people around you. Yeah, it's your boy Big Tiny, man. I'm from Pomona, California. Northbound, you know what I'm saying? Those towns, so, you know, when you come around that way, Foothill, Erie, just ask about Tiny, man. Hey, you feel me? Authentic as they come. Hey, they ain't gonna be on the OG Cafe if it ain't authentic. 14, man. Been in the field, man. But you know, at the end of the day, man, we trying to switch up the game plan, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nipsey showed us the thing, man. R.I.P. to him, man. He showed us the game plan. He showed us the formula. Let's keep it going, brother. Hey. What he just said right there, Nipsey Hussle showed us the formula. You'll be a fool not to use it. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so I'm gonna go to, you know, speaking on rappers, man, I'm gonna go to, man, that song, the second song that I was hearing, man, 50 Cent. Okay. Told us not to fuck with a wankster, you know. You know, we all 50 Cent motherfuckers. You know, we all came up under 50 Cent age bracket, you know, 50 Cent was a high power, you know, rapper at that time. when we was all doing young high power shit.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I mean? So I feel you when you said, man, you know, wanksters. You know, you went back in the day, man. What made you bring that song out, man?
I mean, that was like a little part in the danger, a little part of the hook and danger, you know, for the wanksters. Because at the end of the day, a lot of niggas want to live our lifestyle. Like, these niggas think because they get some money, they can buy a position. But you earn your position. We lead this position. Right. We earned this position. So that's why I made that song. Because a lot of motherfuckers think if you get money and hang with gangsters, you a gangster. You ain't a gangster. So that's for you motherfucking wanksters. Right. Because that's what we are. You know what I'm saying? Right. At the end of the day, I'm just being honest. Don't be mad at me because I'm keeping it real. You feel me? At the end of the day, approach me when you see me, nigga. Fuck it. I ain't running.
Hey, real as he said, he ain't running, and I know he ain't gonna run. You understand me? I ain't running. The main thing is he just keeping it real on what he's speaking and what he's saying. You know, a lot of people don't get a million views and make $1 million, but they say $1 million worth of game. You better understand that part. $1 million worth of game. And so, like I say, man, I'm gonna go to that number 3 song, man. It ain't safe. Young niggas, have patience. Don't rush. Don't sell your soul. That fucked me up, and I said, woo! Because there's a lot of young niggas out here that would sell their soul for a wad of money that look like this, that ain't worth really shit. That they regret. Just because it's a stack of hundreds, or a stack of 50s, or a stack of 20s, don't mean shit. Nigga, your soul is not for sale. Speak on that shit, man. Speak on that shit, man. It ain't safe, man. I wrote that for my young niggas. Like I say, man, I be trying to speak to the youth, man, because at the end of the day, they lost. You know what I'm saying? I grew up without a father, but I had a stepdad, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, it's a little something that made us want to be from the set. So at the end of the day, I wrote that for my niggas. Like, nigga, that ain't safe out here. Be a young nigga, be a smart nigga. Don't listen to these niggas, man. Don't sell your soul to an older nigga. Because this older nigga already sold his soul. He's a host for the devil. And Cuz is trying to use you to keep the shit going that he didn't really get to do. You know what I'm saying? But he want to use you, Cuz. You know what I'm saying? Instead of host for the devil. Come on, my nigga. Be your own man like this, my nigga. I've been in the streets. Every man can do the same thing that I can do. So if a nigga's a killer, you a killer. If you a robber, you a robber. Nigga, if you a thug, you a thug. You know what I'm saying? If you just a nigga that like this street shit, you just that nigga. And if you ain't either one of them, you just a nigga that like it. Just be honest with yourself. So at the end of the day, it ain't safe. It's just like young niggas. Hey, it ain't safe out here. So don't be playing a role or trying to live a lifestyle that you don't really know nothing about. Because it ain't safe out here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And don't sell your soul for no wad of money. Nigga, money ain't money. Like he said it in our old son. Nigga, money ain't everything. Nigga, respect is what we looking for. So we gonna get this money. You know what I'm saying? Why, D? Money ain't everything. Respect is what we looking for, bro. So at the end of the day, that's why I wrote it. The problem with niggas nowadays is they, like you said, we get money and they take this that nigga all of a sudden because you got a little bread. Yeah. Fuck all that. Yeah, you at a king's supposed to wear a chain. See, like, everybody's supposed to wear kings. That's what they do. Come on, you know what I'm saying? But you don't hate on your folks, right? And you don't sell your soul against your folks. You know, just because you want a bigger chain, nigga, that ain't nothing. Nigga, chains come and go, right? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, niggas want positions that they never earned or they never really would have had. And if they got some, if they didn't get no money, so they bought some motherfucking friends and they bought a position. Right? He said niggas ain't earned their position, but they bought their position. There's some niggas out there that have not done a motherfucking thing, but they have bought their position with money because when they see young niggas coming up, young niggas always look at who got the money. That's what they're looking at. But the young, go ahead, speak. The young niggas think that nigga with the money is the nigga, but when you, I thought it too, bro. You know, the nigga I thought with the money was a real nigga, but at the end of the day, he was just a nigga that was using me for his benefit. And once you say no the first time, they get mad, my nigga. So at the end of the day, just be the same way. So I look at what a nigga value like, we all gonna have money. If you got bills, you got kids, every man gotta take care of his family, right? If you a man, you know what I'm saying, your pops, if you grew up around with an
watch them, but at the end of the day, niggas be watching the wrong motherfuckers, so they be all out here. Niggas be homeless, niggas gonna be having shit going on. Looking up to a nigga that's been homeless, or you looking up to a nigga that can't even read or fucking write, cuz this nigga can't even count $1,000. He get mad, like if you count 5 racks in front of a nigga that's a real nigga that hit a lick, cuz can't even count 5 racks. He like, cuz, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't trying to talk about it because, hey, respect to the real OGs that teach us. Because that's what we got away from, bro. Niggas don't teach young niggas no more, man. And that's what my music is all about, man. Teaching young niggas, being like ghetto scriptures coming from my heart. Whatever God been telling me to say, I'm saying it. I ain't scared to say it. I don't give a fuck who goes. That's what I'm saying. And that right there, like you said, you shouldn't be afraid to speak your mind, especially if you know you're right. Come on. If you know you're right, you shouldn't have no problem to speak your mind. But if you know you're on some bullshit, nigga, hold on, go shut your ass up and sit your ass down. But on that note, not have no fear on speaking the right. It's a song called Know the Difference when a nigga talking slick. Know the difference. That's a song called, but it's a nice little quote on there that says, know the difference when a nigga talking slick. Young homies out there that's in the game out there, y'all gotta honestly know when somebody talking in tongues around your ass and talking bullshit right in front of your face and you don't even motherfucking know it. You better listen. You better listen and keep your ears and your eyes open, because what this man said on that song right there, it's some real shit. It's some real shit. Man, know the difference. And what? When a nigga talking what? Nigga talking slick. Know the difference when a nigga really got your back. Know the difference when a nigga really state facts. Know the difference when a nigga line for respect. Know the difference when a nigga really in the set. Hey, speak on it, man. Man, that's just from my heart, because the niggas be talking shit. That I ain't, you know, been out there, so that was like the one I just wanted to put out there before I put the album out. And, you know, it's just some real shit from my heart, just letting niggas know the difference about a real man, a real gangster. Hey, gangsters don't talk, niggas. You know what I'm saying? We move aside, bro. We don't advertise what we gonna do. We just do it. And real gangsters do their dirt by themselves. Nigga, I ain't got no coach friends. Every time I did get one, I took the case. So it was like, bro, I said, fuck that shit. Because I know what type of nigga I am. Like, you know, if this homie right here had this record, and I ain't got that record, oh, good, I took the burn. Nigga, but if you do that like more than once, 2, 3 times, nigga, man, your shit is all fucked up. Doing this shit for the homies. So, y'all niggas just know the difference with niggas that's gonna do the real shit. Know the difference that's gonna stick to their word. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty, homie. You know what I'm saying? Be loyal. You're not no switch up, jump around ass niggas. One year you over here with these niggas, and this year you over here with these niggas. I really y'all money. You know what I mean? That shit ain't weird. That's that weirdo shit. Youngsters, get away from that, man. Just be solid, bro. And I know y'all probably didn't have no father figures or whatever the fuck y'all didn't have. I didn't have it either, but at the end of the day, don't look up to the wrong motherfucker. Don't listen to the wrong motherfucker. Know the difference when a nigga trying to talk slick to you. Know the difference when a nigga trying to use you to do some shit that doesn't matter, bro. Or he wouldn't do what he just said. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's the real shit right there. What he wouldn't do, or what the nigga ain't never do. Because a lot of niggas be sitting in the set, and the niggas be fighters, but the niggas ain't never been the sliders. Right, won't go take a field trip. That's what he said. Come on. You know? But you want to pump another nigga up because the homie got shot and you so emotional. Nigga, what the fuck you calling me for? Nigga, you right there. Nigga, don't handle that. When I'm right there with you, nigga, you already know I got your back. Nigga, I got my shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you get away from that shit, niggas get mad at you. But don't get it fucked up. Don't think a nigga got soft because a nigga doing music and shit. I just understand, hey, it's a bigger picture for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a bigger picture for me. But don't get fucked up. Don't come in my 3 feet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you will get something. And like you said, man, you got grown. You got old. You got wise. You can't move around like you know you used to. You know, when you a house full of jewels, people try to break in your shit. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep security around your body, your temple. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you stay alive. Because God give you all the tools and the mind to say, hey,
You got a vibe.
Nigga, I told you.
Nigga, them niggas over
there, they don't fuck with you like that. Nigga, don't go over there. You know what I'm saying? They not your folks. You know what I'm saying? You already know. So basically, he said, hey, nigga, I gave you enough sense not to walk into the lion's den, nigga. I gave you enough sense to know what's wrong and what's right. It's on your dumb ass to go against what the fuck I done already told you. You know, just like that bitch you was fucking with last week. You know the bitch was cheating on you. But you continue to answer the phone for the bitch. You know why? Because you love her. You love her stinking dog ass. You know? But at the same time, she gonna cheat on you next Wednesday too. And you gonna be mad again. You understand me? Yeah. So, hey, like they say, man, you got a choice and a chance every motherfucking day. You know, every motherfucking day. Them two things, that's what you got. If God wake your dog stinking ass up, you understand me? You know? Hey. Well, my nigga YG, man. You know, I was listening to one of your songs, man. And the main quote of the song was, I'm a known rider. You can ask Big Yak. I love that part. You understand me? You know, because it tells you, hey, I've been on the paint, I've been doing me, and I got proof in the pudding. It's in the newspapers and shit, man. Of this street shit, you understand me? It's on the walls and shit, you know? Hey, when a nigga walking stuff these streets, man, you know, when you said that, man, you know, it brought me back to the day, hey, if a motherfucker ain't speaking on you, you ain't doing nothing out there. Shit. You know? You ain't doing nothing out there, man. So what made you bring that up, man, right there, man? Man, yeah, that shit. You go, I'm a rep from the set. You can ask Big Yak. Bam! Yeah, that shit, man, just came from really fucking with Big Yak on a daily basis. Every day. Yeah, I had a 1988 Mercedes-Benz, cause I used to sleep in the set. I had a blanket. I used to jump in the back seat, nigga, sleep on 99th Street, wake up, nigga, Big Yak would pull up, nigga, meet me at the laundromat, cuz. Doing our shit, cuz. Every day, though. It was an everyday thing, cuz. Cuz seen me every day in the set, nigga. He used to always tell me, like, cuz, don't let nobody tell you, don't do you, cuz. All this, you want to do music, you want to record this shit you doing, don't tell no nigga you can't, nigga. Like, nigga, you can do this shit. Yeah. Like, cuz, we is 99 miles. So, cuz, don't let a nigga tell you you not. At the end of the day, cuz, he like, cuz, I see you. I see you, cuz, you move out here by yourself, cuz. You a great nigga. Out here, cuz. Hey, you in the set. You ain't over there. You used to always say that. You pull up on 99th Street. Where it started at. Nigga, you on 99th Street, cuz. So nigga, you like, cuz, always, nigga, you always got me, cuz, always. That's why I put cuz on the song like cuz. Right from the set, cuz, you can ask Big Yak. Big Yak already know, cuz. Who's that? And who was Big Yak to the set? To the two. Nah. Oh man, that's Mr. Frontline right there, cuz. Mr. 99 Frontline. Yeah, that's Mr. 99 Frontline, cuz. Without cuz, there wouldn't be no 99, you feel me? It's him and a few others that would. Without them, cuz, the set wouldn't exist. You feel me? When I push to the set, cuz, you supposed to be seeing all the other homies out there. Who you see? Big Yak. Feel me? On 99th Street. So you had to put that name out there. You gotta put cuz. You know, and see, a lot of niggas don't know how to rap. But I guarantee, if Big Yak knew how to rap, like if I knew how to rap, nigga would probably be a rapper. You know? But if a nigga don't know how to rap, but his master is what God gave him, a concrete street nigga, solid, dressed well, push his line everywhere he go. Like he said, Mr. Frontline 99. Niggas like that, you supposed to. Why are you supposed to put niggas like that out there? Because niggas like that have paved the way, you know? Like niggas like Bowhead, you know, Bam, you know, RD, Tom Slick, Big King Dog, you know. I can go on and on and on, you know, about people that have put their, you know, word of foundation, that, you know, put their concrete and their bricks in to make us walk this path that we walking, man. And we walking it because they had the experience to go through what they telling us, hey, little, don't be a fool.
Right. Don't be a fool. I know where you're going. Go this way.
Yeah. So for him to speak on a known factor, you know, from South Central Los Angeles, you know, big maniac. Hey, it's a blessing because niggas like him don't always get their recognition as they should. While they alive. Motherfuckers want to give them recognition when they rested. But when niggas alive, niggas don't give them their recognition. So we don't give recognition now to a big one, homie, Big Yak. You know what I'm saying? Frontline, 9-9. And my nigga Big Tiny. Hey, come on the finest. You know what I'm saying? My nigga YD South Central finest. And I thank y'all for coming out, man, and speaking the real on OG Cafe. Because, you know, this is what OG Cafe is always all about. It's about organic talk. So this is the cafe where we at. All you gotta do is like, subscribe, and comment. I'm here with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? And once again, what's your CD? Your CD is out right now? The CD is Grove Street Chronicles, The Market, man. It's out right now, man. It's all on digital platforms. I'm gonna press some up, you know what I'm saying, with my t-shirts and stuff. It's gonna be everything exclusive. You're gonna probably get everything for like $50 to $100. You know, just fuck with your love, man. Support your black businesses, you know what I'm saying? Business! You feel me? Business! My brother, he hollered at me, man. This a real nigga. I came through. This my cousin homie, you know what I'm saying? So I came through real crip shit. This what we do. We brothers. You know what I'm saying? We crip shit. You know what I'm saying? We brothers. We teams over here. So come to OG Cafe, man. Subscribe. Nigga, hit the subscribe button. That what? No, man. My nigga Toon, hey. Thank you again, brother. Hey. Let that shit bust. That's how you get killed like that. Don't play in them streets. OG Cafe, Screw Slope, man. YG, Big Tiny, Screw. Hey, we here, baby. OG Cafe, we gone. Deuces. Hey, I'm Misunderstand Me, and this is OG Cafe. Back at you with the Organic Goddess. And once again, man, I'm just gonna come at you with the real. Hey, today's topic is, it's a cold, but it's right here, man. Is why some people won't be at your funeral. Hopefully you have a long-lasting life and you ain't got to worry about too many people coming to your funeral because, you know, all of them going to pass before you, God willing. But you don't know when God going to take us. But I'm going to tell you one reason why nobody or somebody or some folks won't be at your funeral. And it all boils down to one, the level of respect. I remember when I was coming up, we went to homies' funerals, all that. And number one, everybody always had some kind of situation going on. But when it came down to the homie resting, we came together like jail. And we locked in together. And whoever did have a situation or a problem, you know, they went on their way and telling it in a respectful way. But it didn't cause no confusion to where you didn't see some special people, you know, that you expected to come, you know, show your mom some love, you know, money, you know. Both of them aspects comes up to a part where it's a question like this. Would you rather have somebody give your mama some money and not show up to your funeral? Or would you have a person just show up to your funeral and, you know, pay his respects? That's one question. Now I'm going to go to, man, the fear of problems. Some people have fear of problems. You know, they don't know how to conquer their fear in certain situations, so they don't go around that situation. They don't involve themselves in that situation. And some other people fear that they going to knock somebody in their motherfucking head too, so they won't go. Respectful. You know, and then some people have done shit, you know, to where they don't want to get knocked in their head, so they won't go. But like I say, it was a time and a day where you was going to the homie funeral. You was going to your folks' funeral. You was going to your auntie funeral. Family issues wasn't stopping y'all from going to pay respects to your folks. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't stopping nothing, you know. And family, it's always some money. Oh, you know, they arguing over money. They arguing over this. Gang banging. They arguing over
this and you're hanging with that nigga and he ain't no good and he done this to me, and if you hanging with him, I ain't fucking with you. And you know, it's just layer on layer on layer on layer. And it's so many layers to the situation to where don't nobody decide to say, hold on, we done let shit pile up so many times to where the shit is all fucked up. It's all fucked up. And now you bring it into the new generation to where they like, well, how you gonna tell me something when you didn't gonna do nothing to old boy on, you know, way back in the day? You know? Hey, it was a time to where, you know, in the turf, man, you know, it was something bad to happen, right? And you know, a nigga got told on, you know what I'm saying? And somebody that did the telling on him, you know, well, God, they both got caught up, man, on the dope case. Let's say that, man. Be real. They got caught up on the dope case. They was both in the back of the alley like this, handcuffed. Police got their ass. One nigga look at the other nigga and say, nigga, that ain't my dope. Now, you know, the police found the dope on the side of the motherfucking dumpster, you know. And one homie said, that ain't my dope. One homie said, that ain't my dope. That's his dope. Whoa. Nigga, we was supposed to just go along with the, it ain't my dope situation, nigga. I don't know who shit this fucking is, nigga. And, you know, they take us to jail, they take us to jail. You know, we're going to have to go ahead and fight the process, you know, of the legal system. Man, look, it didn't go down that way. One homie said, look, nigga, it ain't mine, it's his, and I'm sticking to it. Went through the whole court process, got paperwork put on them and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit hit the fan, you know, motherfuckers come back, man, to the table with the paperwork on a solid member of the foundation. The solid member of the foundation got a little, you know, a little yoke on him. He got a, you know, reputation of knocking niggas out, you know what I'm saying? And the politicians that got the paperwork put to them, they looked at it and, you know, hey, this nigga's guilty. But at this time, it was confusion amongst the foundation. It was one part over here and it was one part over here. And they both was lions. They both had their own lion crews under them. And one lion crew said, shit, read the paperwork and all this and this and that, and said, well, shit, you know what? Let the other lion deal with him. But they didn't understand that once you shifted that situation over there to the next person, now the next person like, well, why did this come to my table when it was at their table at first? Now this person like, well, shit, I'm not nobody's who boo the fool. Shit, if this shit came to him first, he should handle it like we was taught to do. Wow. Secondly, here you go. The other line like this, nigga, shit, nigga, them niggas better go ahead and do that shit, man. I ain't fucking around, nigga. Nigga, shit, I'm a G at this shit too, nigga. Who the fuck they gonna tell me to do this shit when it was at their table first? When at the end of the day, both of the lines should have came together like this and said, we ain't got time for that bullshit. We let this shit slide. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be this little bit of cancer gonna spread. This is on both of us to get both of our crews together and lock in like jail and cut this cancer out, no matter who or what he is. No matter if he knocked 5 of us out at one time. We're going to knock his ass out at the end of the day, though. That's best believe. All we need is 9 niggas, and all we're going to do, we're going to start out with 9, and we're going to finish with 9, you feel me? And that's it, and that's all. And so, by that being done, it wouldn't have created other things to where people won't come to your funeral. People won't show no respects to a, you know, to a G homegirl that's throwing a party, you know what I'm saying? Show respect to all the, you know, little homies, older homies, you know, let niggas sleep on their beds and shit, come in their house and all that shit. You know, her party would have been probably the most, you know, wild, wild west party has ever been. You know what I'm saying? Me, with all her crew members there, all her loved ones, all her folks. When you got all your folks there together and y'all not worried about what he said, she said, and the first nigga to come up with that he say, she say shit, come over here, man, he gets excluded, man. We ain't got time for that shit because we on something good. We ain't got time for that he say, she say shit.
You know what I'm saying, me? If you got something to say, go holler at the boy on the side and y'all figure that shit out. But we not going to be politicking, downgrading homies after homie after homie. And then one homie decide to walk off with this man and one homie decide to walk off with this man. And then at the end of the day, nobody shows up to your funeral. It's real. Because a lot of people say this shit. When I first got the pen and I was working in the warehouse, man, I was at the tables, man, eating lunches, man. You know, with other niggas, man, from other hood sets and all this other shit, man. We used to talk and the same old shit. Same old story. Yeah, the homie died. Shit, I ain't going, man. Them niggas down there tripping, man. Them niggas tripping on each other, man. Shit, I ain't about to fuck up what I got going on to fuck them niggas and shit. Get my self caught up, shit, man. Hell no. And then now, quote unquote, he don't go to the funeral. When he knowing the homie that's laid up in the casket would love to have this solid nigga come show some respect and love to his mom and say your son was a good damn nigga. Or your homegirl was a good damn homegirl. Your cousin, your auntie, your mama. All them people add up to what God has put in front of you. God has put people in front of you to have altercations. You know, life lessons to learn from. It's not to say F that person and I won't even go, you know, pass by this person in this casket. I won't even pay my respects to the dead just because I feel some type of way. Well, what if God feels some type of way about your ass not coming to the funeral? Said, why you ain't showing respect? Oh, I had a problem with this person. I had a problem with this person. Nigga, you with me. So when you go pay respects to my children, you ain't gonna have no problems. I may cease your problems that day because you under my security. You're going to go pay respects to one of my childs. You know what I'm saying? See, it's all about how some people been raised. Some people wasn't raised to go pay respects. You get what I'm saying? They didn't have no mom and daddy that told them about the Lord and told them about the do's and don'ts and the rights and wrongs in life. They didn't have that. So they just grow up like a tree and just go all different ways. And then they end up looking like Medusa, you know, with snakes all in their hair because they never grew no solid fruit. So all it is snake, dirty dreadlocks coming out their head looking nasty because their soul ain't right. And all they keep on thinking that it's their way or the highway. Well, nigga, it is going to be a highway for he or she that don't know how to pay respects or don't know how to say, hey, I apologize to my folks, but I will be there at the funeral. I will be there to show my support. But then on the other hand, loyalty and commitment is one thing. When you was raised up in loyalty and commitment, you know, certain people stay straight up like that. And I'm going to say this, ain't nobody perfect. So that person that's going straight up like this, they always going to fumble a little bit. But they try to stay on line to say, I ain't going to be no this, I ain't going to be no that, and I ain't going to be that. Because that's how I wasn't raised, okay? I may make a mistake here and now and then, but I'm for sure not going on that side of the line or that side of the line. I ain't straddling no fence. It's either one way or the highway. And so they don't like to hang around a person that's called a rat, a person that they got a problem with, a person that just been talking, he say, she say, gossiping all around, or plain and simple, just won't come into the lion's den, won't go nowhere outside of their comfortability. You get what I'm saying? These is people that don't care about nothing but themselves. When a person don't, you know, if a person down the street from you and they really got love for you, they gonna come fuck with you, whether they had a problem with you or not. They gonna be like, I've been around this person too long not to pull up. That's whole shit. Let me get this shit over with because at the end of the day, that's really my folks. Yeah, I may have said some shit one day. Yeah, I may have did this one day. But at the end of the day, it ain't even like that. It ain't even that serious. That's my folks. They're my niggas. That's my homegirls. You know what I'm saying? Because all the people that's dying right now, shit. All the people that's dying right now, I don't think nobody want to play with the Lord on not being humble. Not being humble and paying some respects to their fallen soldiers or their fallen family member. You know, You need to wash all them bad things out the way and go pay your respects, because that day might be a day of, reckoning of ceasing all that stuff and giving a hug to a person, because somehow, some way, the body of God has all up in this church house and outside the church mortuary, and he putting peace all around this and controlling the whole scene. If you know how to humble yourself and talk to another man and let yourself be free and try to make some peace. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are scared to make peace. They scared to say, I was wrong for doing this, I was wrong for doing that, and just accept it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have lost their integrity because money, drugs, and it's the real, and what crossed my mind right now is my homie Tony Wallace. You know what I'm saying? He said some real shit that I read on Facebook the other day. And it was about one thing. It was about drugs and money, and about how he came up and how things was started off and how they led off to where you didn't have too many fools around you that wasn't solid. And if he saw some weakness or something that wasn't in line with what they had going on, they was moved away in a respectful way. And it kept a strong foundation on the bonsai tree, what I call it. Because a bonsai tree is real strong and not that many, not that many parts to it, but it's real strong and short. But it holds its own. You know what I'm saying? And what he was basically saying is, you can't expect too much nowadays from people when it's got something to do with drugs, integrity, loyalty, commitment. You can't expect too much from people, because everybody on their own mission now. And they on their own mission now to where, who died? Oh, that nigga, oh man, shit, I don't fuck with that nigga like that. Shit, my nigga, shit, man, God be with him, I holler, all right, stay strong, man. You know what I'm saying? Or, you got to be one of them niggas like, that did the most, and your name out there, and hopefully you gonna have a gang of bitches at your funeral to where niggas be like, shit, I gotta go. Nigga, that motherfucker gonna be cracking, because that nigga, he had it popping when he was out. So gang of bitches gonna be there and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then he fuck with a lot of ballers and shit. Yeah, that motherfucker funeral gonna be cracking. I'm going. Seriously. I done been to multiple funerals to where some was just dog. Some people hop up and leave. I done seen some funerals where it's so packed to where people got to stand up, standing outside. People won't leave because it's cracking. It's girls flying in and out. It's people who haven't got a drink and all this. But let your funeral be 5 to 9 people up in there. Man, look, you better hopefully somebody grab your casket and be able to put you in your resting place. You know what I'm saying? And your mama or your loved ones looking around and saying, damn, where my daddy folks at? Where my family at? Why ain't nobody here? I know I got a gang of people on my phone right now, but shit, I don't even count 10, 15 people here. Why ain't nobody here at my family, funeral? Why is that? Is it because it's in Timbuktu? Is it because he don't live down in the city no more? Or is it because, he wasn't doing nothing no more? His name was up and then it went down? I mean, what is it? But I am going to tell you one thing. I believe in this, and I believe in this, and I believe in this. Like they always say, when you're absent from the body, you're present with Christ, right? So being absent from the body is this. I'm looking at all you niggas in the funeral home. And then I'm looking at all you niggas that didn't come. And then I'm gonna pop up at my church where I'm laid at, and I'm gonna go to where the homie at, and I'm gonna see niggas drinking. And I'm gonna go sit with them. And I'm gonna listen to their conversation. Then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go to the church and listen to the other homies' conversation. And then I'm gonna be a ghost running around and say, damn, so these niggas didn't come to my funeral because of this nigga. And the homies is here because they just had love for me. And certain people didn't come because they, some people out of state, some people, financial problems, you know, all that type of stuff, you know, adds up. So, oh, but that person prayed for me. And oh, matter of fact, they doing funerals on Zoom now. So that person couldn't make it, but at least that person watching my funeral on Zoom. You know what I'm saying? Man, look. All I'm gonna say is, look, at this day and age, right now, expectations, don't expect nobody to be there for you. Just expect God to be there for you. Straight up. Because nowadays it ain't like that. The way things is going and the way people are dying, every man for themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to say, but people better get close to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much going on right now, and too much sucker shit. It's too much solid shit. But one thing it ain't going on is no loyalship. Ain't nobody saying, oh, well, we had this argument, it's squashed, it's over with. Let's kick it again. No. It's squashing over it. Fuck you, nigga, I don't want you in my circle again. That's what was going on. So, it is what it is. And, you know, it's going to do what it's going to do. But one thing, God will always show you. He will always show you. Signs and people actions speak louder than their words. I'm just, misunderstand me, man. With the Organic Goddess, man, OG Cafe. Back at you. Think about it. Why people won't come to your funeral. Deuces.
RJ, there it go. Hey. Hey, money goes for RJ, man. You know, hey, young niggas out there, man, y'all better keep them hundreds coming, man. You know. Hey, man, I'm back at you today, man. It's Mr. Understand Me, man. Back at you, baby. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Hey, today, man, I was out there, man, handling business today, man. You know, hitting corners, man, trying to get my life together, man. You know, trying to accomplish goals and all that other stuff, man. You know, trying to stay one step ahead of the game without drowning and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying, me? So, I was out there, man. I was looking through my phone, and I ran into an inbox, man, on my one of my subscribers, man, hit me, man, and told me. And, you know, we chopped it up a little bit, went back and forth, man. And he told me about a little situation that he had, you know, with best friends and relationships, you know. And so that's one topic we're going to be on is best friends and relationships. And then I happened just to run into somebody, man, a grown-ass man sitting down, man, look, this nigga was on, had his shit right. But even when you have your shit right, sometimes you can be in the darkness and forget about the knowledge that you did have. You know what I'm saying, me? And today, I have reminded that man of his knowledge. You know what I'm saying, me? And it made me feel good in the inside that I had that kind of wisdom. That's why I'm doing this, what I'm doing. Because God gave me that wisdom to talk, and I'm going to get better as I go. So, you know, I'm not perfect at it, but you got to start somewhere. All right, so I'm going to get back to it, to where the young man inboxed me, man, and he asked me about best friends in relationships. And he gave me a prime example of a story what he told me, because you need examples to understand what a person really going through. So and he said, man, you know, him, his sister, and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's best friend were all at the house, you know, drinking, and then they decided to play a game. But when they decided to play a game with that mentioned letters. And, you know, hey, alphabet letters that, you know, you mention the alphabet, you got to say some kind of word or, you know, anything. You know how that shit goes. So, next thing you know, it's the best friend, it's the sister's best friend's turn to say a letter, which was C. And out of all letters, cars, cats, multiple letters, cabbages, cameras, that she could have said, campers, she could have said any multiple words. But she just happened to say her best friend brother's name, Cortez. So when she said that, the whole room kind of like, huh? Like, why would you say my brother's name in front of his girlfriend? But nobody said that, but the tone was there and it was awkward. So they said a couple of letters and then, everybody felt awkward and then the game had ended. But everybody went on their separate ways. But this young man's girlfriend was hotter than fish grease. And she didn't want to act up at this young man's house, with his sister and the best friend. So she waited till she got home, controlled herself, and then she got at the nigga on the phone. And told her, hey man, this girl, your sister best friend, she getting beside her motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? And she need to be checked. And so he said, so the young man, he like, man, well, how she need to be checked? She just said my name. And so he said, man, well, how can she be mad at this situation? And I said, well, shit, you gotta look at her in her shoes. Let's go turn this script around. Let's say if we got 3 dudes and, one bitch, and this nigga say your bitch name, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that gonna make you feel some type of way? So the nigga looked at me and said, ooh. Well, conversation, he said, ooh, yeah, you right about that situation. You right, you know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, you gotta look at it her way, you know what I'm saying? Because, girls know girls. Girls know when girls is hollering at, and boys know when boys is, hollering at girls. Everybody know that look, what's up, girl? Hey, what's up, Sharon? Nigga, come on, nigga, please. That nice handshake, and nigga look at you in your eye like, or that, Sharon! Or that, hey, Cortez. Oh, any name you can say. Oh, Cortez. Hey, baby, you said my name. Yeah, that's flirting at his best. So he said his girlfriend tripping, and he's saving his sister's best friend because the girlfriend want to whip her ass. So I said, man, I don't think she just be whipping her ass because that's her sister's best friend and all that, and you knew her longer than you knew the girlfriend, right? He said, yeah, man. So he said, man, I can't just kick her because this girl might come and go. I said, yeah, of course, this girl might come and go. Of course, like all girls do, they come and go. Unless you plan to marry the broad and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So now I had to express to him and say, hey, look at her from her point of view, understand her situation. And then he said, yeah, I understand her situation, but shit, she got a best friend too, her brother, ain't even her best friend, it's her motherfucking brother's best friend. You know what I'm saying? And just so happens she taking the nigga to work and picking the nigga up. She in my bed, wake up in the middle of the morning to go take this nigga to work and then go pick this nigga up. I said, oh, hell no. I said, is she getting at you? He said, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I said, no, nigga, that ain't what you trying to say. That's what you just said, nigga. Because now I got 2 sides of the story, and I got 2 people in a relationship that both got some kind of sister or brother best friend that like them, or they done something with, or they could do something with, and they both trying to be in a relationship with one. So I had to tell them, man, well, shit, that's why the girl is getting at you, because she already had this situation with the young man with her brother's best friend. If she taking to the nigga to work and all that, hey, nigga, what else you think happened? So the nigga antennas came up. Ding, ding, ding. He said, oh, man, I didn't think that far. No, because he got a little bit of love and a little bit of trust. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when a girl show you her true colors, you have to take that as a sign. And the sign right there is she getting at you because she already knew what she been doing. You understand me? Now, I ain't saying she was fucking her brother's best friend, but taking the nigga to work and picking it up, that sound like a whole motherfucking lie. And then, the young man said, nigga, what? He said, nigga, well, like any other nigga, well, why your brother can't take him? $1 million question. Man, y'all, the question is to y'all is, would y'all allow your significant other to have a best friend? Huh? Would you really allow that shit? Or Do you trust your significant other? Hey, you can go along with Johnny because he your best friend. Y'all been around each other since loving basketball days and all that other shit. That's what you want? So then when he hit the pipe and hit her, then send her back to you and drop her off, you won't know what the hell she doing because she's with this nigga all the time. You know what I'm saying? More than you. He know her deeper than you. So I'm going to go to this and I'm going to say this here. Relationships, being in a relationship with your significant other and they have a best friend, that's out. That's my opinion. That's out. Because then that nigga gonna start speaking about you, saying what you should be doing, what you can't be doing, and all this other shit. And then they gonna be, oh man, come on, man. Nigga, I ain't even gonna go deep with that, nigga. Any smart man know that a relationship with a man and woman, if that nigga ain't gay, it can go down. And even if the nigga gay, it can go down, because these niggas all over the place now. But it can go down. So, my advice to the young man was this. If you want this woman, and she wants you, y'all got to cut that best friend shit off. That's your brother's best friend. Let him be his best friend. Take that nigga to work, and let him let that nigga take him to work. And if that's your sister's best friend, shake your sister's best friend. Tell her, hey, look, don't be speaking on my brother like that in front of his girlfriend, because you know they're gonna think, and it's gonna be a situation, and we don't want that. And keep the best friends out of your relationship, man, because man, it's only a relationship between two people, not three, unless you're having a threesome. Man, you know, so, you know, I had woke the young man up, man, and brought him from the dark to the knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying, me? Because in this day and age, man, you need that, man. You need to wake up sometimes, because young people be having game and old people be having game. They just forget about it. Even I forget about the game sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And you need that. You need a person to refresh you. You know, like they say, man, about iron sharpen iron. Man, be around somebody smart that can sharpen your iron in the game. Like the business where I was at today, man, I was in the business world today, and I just happened to be around another sharp individual. And that sharp individual, like I said, he went through an issue with, you know, having a situation with his woman. And being the businessman that he was, he had a conversation with his woman the night before. And he had even told me, like, you know, the iron sharp iron, and I thank you, young brother, for sharpening my iron again, because I was kind of dumb. And I thanked him for that. But he said, look, man, I was talking to my brother, man, and, you know, and he didn't talk to me like that, because he was, you know, more of a business type brother. And he said, man, and I'm only talking to you because, you know, you don't know me, and I don't know you. So you can't come back unless we get to some personal deep shit, like, you know, business world or something like that, man. You can't come back and haunt me. But, you know, I don't know this man for jack no shit. He don't know me. But he did say this. He said, man, I'm having a conversation with my wife, man, and we have a conversation. So I told my wife about a lot of my business deals that I did with multiple people, and about the people that fucked me wrong, and people that, you know, just wasn't good business deal. And so we happened to have a conversation about going back and forth about what she did and what I did and what she did. And we were having a good, and he said they was having a good conversation because they always help each other out. But her pride got in the way when he said something that he believed he shouldn't have, but he didn't think that he shouldn't have because of the relationship that they had. And he said something to her to where it said, you can't outthink me, right? So she said, well, you got your motherfucking nerve. You let all your friends outthink you. They got you for your money, they got you for that house over there, and they got you for that apartment, they ain't paid you this, they ain't paid you that, and paid you that, all that type of shit. So he said, damn. And he said, then his mother-in-law came in, and his wife still kept on talking about how his friends did him wrong in business, and this and this and that. So I said, damn. Well, first of all, I had to reframe his mind. And I said, well, what did you tell her? He said, man, this conversation got so hot that, you know, my mother-in-law kind of looked like, well, I hope you ain't gonna cuss my daughter out in front of me, even though I know she needs to be cussed the fuck out. So, you know, he hopped up as a man, just walked away and said hi to his mother-in-law and let them ladies go and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, he didn't speak about the conversation until he talked to me. And so I let it be known, this is what he should say. And being a king as you are, you lay it down to him like this. In this life, you're going to make good business deals, you're going to make bad business deals. And in this life, you was raised as being helpful to others, whether they do you wrong or not. And I asked him, I said, man, have you ever missed a meal? Have you ever needed for nothing? He said, I ain't missed not a meal. I ain't missed not nothing, not one day. I said, so you ain't wanted for nothing? He said, I ain't wanted for nothing my whole life. You know, he said, I had some bad times, but I ain't never wanted for nothing. I said, you know why you ain't never wanted for nothing? Because you always kept on giving, even though it didn't come back. But it came back in God's way. See, you know, because God knows your heart. God told you, hey, brother, you may lose on this business deal. You may research. You may think that you're going in the good intentions in this business deal. And you may think the person on the side of you has the same intentions. But he might just be in it for a quick run with a quick few thousand and get on out. And you may be in it for the long run, you know. But I told him, if you ain't never missed a meal, you should not worry about what your wife said. She just talking about something that she feels that can hurt you. And it kind of did hurt you because it was the truth. But the truth is that you can't be hurt because you've been doing a lot of helping. You feel me? And when you're doing a lot of helping out there, it's always going to come back to you, no matter what. So I'm telling my young fellas and my young brothers out there like this, man. Don't never change for nobody. Never. Never, ever change for nobody, especially if God is on your side. And if you got a good heart, keep on having a good heart. Because God knows your heart. He always going to take care of it. You know what I'm saying, me? If you see a friend in need and you want to help him, help him. I just say as long as it don't hurt you. You know what I'm saying, me? And if you can help them and keep on helping him and he keep on fucking up, so fucking what? You know, then you can decide not to help him no more. You know what I'm saying, me? But if it's in your heart to help, nigga, then help. You know what I'm saying? Then help ain't nothing wrong with it. And let other people talk about you when you help others and they do you wrong. It's all good because God got you. You know what I'm saying, me? Just understand me one time. You know? So I'm asking y'all, man, you know, just because y'all did good out there and somebody did you in wrong, are you supposed to just stop being good and change up for another motherfucker? Hell no. You're supposed to be the same as you've been raised. Don't change up for nobody. You keep on helping. That's what God got you here for. You know what I'm saying, me? You know? Hey, if you help a friend and he fucks you, leave his ass alone. Let him toodaloo. You know? He'll see down the line that you was a good friend and you was loyal to the soil. And you doing better without him. You know? Don't chase after nobody, your girl, friend, anybody to prove that you you do good. Let me tell you. Let me rephrase that. Don't prove to nobody on what God gave you to do for others. Even if a person can talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Even if a person can talk about you, like, oh, nigga, you got a clown. Nigga, that nigga did you wrong. Nigga, he took $5,000. Nigga, he ain't never paid you back. And nigga ride around in your face. Nigga, so what? Nigga, let that shit slide. I guarantee, God ain't gonna let you go broke. I guarantee that. If you love God like you say you are, and you believe in that man, and you put him in every little thing that you do, oh, he gonna make sure you're all right. You know what I'm saying, me? I just 7 motherfucking half years in the motherfucking pen. You understand me? It don't look like it, do it? Hell no. Because I had God on my side. I ain't let no stress. I ain't let nobody take care of my character. You know what I'm saying, me? I went through ups and downs, but I still stayed 10 toes down. I stayed focused on my goals, and I pursued all my goals. So out to the young fellas, man, in relationships and old fellas in relationships. Stay focused with your goals. Even sometimes the people you laying in the bed with gonna go against you. Just be prepared for it and just know that, hey, you can't change that person. You only can help that person. And don't do anything that'll take you off the track of your goals. I ain't gonna speak too much, man, you know what I'm saying? But it was a happy day for me, man. And I'm back at you, man. Misunderstand me, man. Y'all follow me, man. Y'all subscribe, man. Fuck with me, man. I'm here, man. Fuck with me. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all keep fucking with me. Y'all gonna see me every other day. I promise you that. Persistence is everything with me. And I'm determined to see multiple faces, multiple people liking, subscribing, and fucking with me. Because I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. And the only way I'm going to go is when God take me. And shit, I'm going to be in paradise with Nipsey Hussle, nigga. We going to be doing it big, nigga. I'm out. Understand me, man. One time for you, baby.